Hi, friends, it's Jade. So, come join me as I try to catch up on some journaling and, of course, try to eat lunch. Today is a Friday, and since it is already the weekend for us 4-day work week people, I'm going to take you along with me as I go to one of the cafes that I frequent to get some much needed lunch. So, I just came fresh from a meeting, an online meeting, and now I'm walking to the cafe. It's pretty close. It's less than 10 minutes away on foot. So here I am just walking. It's around 11, so the sun is pretty hot. The weather's pretty hot right now. It rained last night, so the humidity is like crazy. So here I am arriving at Plan B. So Plan B is one of the places that I like to go to, particularly because of, wait for it, ta-da! The stationery. And of course, the stickers, notebooks. They have some new collections that I've not seen before. So they've got some stickers and some notebooks by Isa Prints. Yeah, look at this. It's so cute. It's a Pinoy sweet sticker sheet. It's very adorable. Spoiler alert, I got one. So these are their collection of stickers. You can always look at them, and of course you can buy them. They also have some memo pads and washies, and look at this washi collection. They have tons of them. They also have other stuff like calendars, planners, memo pads, that sort of thing, which is very, very refreshing compared to some other cafes that you go to that are just focused on like the aesthetic. They also have stamps here, so if you want to stamp your traveler's notebooks or your journals, you can always get them stamped here. And it's free, of course. So I just got the Coca-Cola pork belly and the orange Brutus, which is my go-to coffee when I order here. It's basically just their version of my favorite coffee drink, the orange Americano, which is an espresso and orange juice concoction. So, yeah, I was pretty hungry today because the only food I ate was like some trail mix and a chia seed pudding that I put protein powder in. So I added two fried eggs to my order just to get some additional protein in because I plan on working out later today. So these are how my Fridays usually go. So last week I uploaded a video about me just getting brunch. So today I'm getting lunch. The thing is about Fridays is that they're the first day of the new weekend, the 3-day weekends that we have. Because, again, in government, some offices like ours are implementing 4-day work weeks where we work from 6 to 6 or 7 to 8 in the evening from Mondays to Thursdays. So I've made it a point to be intentional about slowing down, especially when there's no work calling. So, right now, I'm back to journaling. I've been trying to catch up on journaling or recording events from the past few days because I sort of had a long Thursday yesterday and a lot of things happened. Right after work, when I clocked out at 6:20, I joined my friends for some hot pot where we just talked and caught up on everything that's been going on in everyone's lives. And then afterwards, we went to a karaoke place where we sang our hearts out and our voices out. So here I'm just writing about that. And the thing is about my Hobonichi is that when I journal, I don't really try to write everything down because if I do that, I would, number one, run out of space in my Hobonichi because this thing isn't as big as you think it is. And number two, journaling would become a very daunting task and I would be paralyzed by the entire task, and I wouldn't even consider writing about my day at all. So these days, I've been trying to experiment with forms of journaling, especially in my Hobonichi. Right now, for this week, I've been trying out a new way to just document the highlights and just add little bits of ephemera. I'm going to show you that stuff in a separate video because, yeah, this Hobonichi is very private. I don't want people to read the things I write in this thing because they're very personal. And yeah, so that's how I journal with the Hobonichi. I don't write everything down because that would be too much, even for me. So you see me here switching pens. This is because I've moved on to another day in my Hobonichi. As I said in a previous video, I tend to change the pens and inks I use from time to time to not make the entire journal seem so monotonous. Although for some people that might be um, very pleasing, especially when they look at the uniformity of the ink color. I like uniformity, but not in my Hobonichi because every month the color of the grids on the Hobonichi tend to change. There's a different color for every month, and so I just want to focus on introducing color when I write in my Hobonichi. I have another journal, which is more on just long form journaling and writing down my thoughts basically. So I tend to use a black or blue-black ink for that one just to make it look cool and uniform. But for this one, I stick a lot of things on my Hobonichi. I even do some acrylic drawings using my acrylic pens and other writing materials and washi tape, so I don't try to stick to one single color for this one. Also, here are some of the stickers that I got. I didn't get the first one, the breakfast one, because I already had lots of coffee stickers, but I got this one, the Pinoy dessert sticker and the bakery sticker, which is really cute. So now I'm leaving the cafe because I don't really like to hog a table for too long. That would annoy me if I were the person who were looking for a table. So right now I'm just leaving. It's almost noon right now, so I think it's almost 1. So I'm just walking back home through the alleys and just taking in the scenes and the warm, humid air of Friday. It rained last night and right now it's really hot, so the humidity is just through the roof. Despite the heat, I really like going on these walks, even if it's just to get coffee. I found that going out on a walk calms my mind. I tend to overthink a lot, especially when I'm at the condo by myself. Going out on these walks makes me feel at peace and, of course, takes me out of my own head, which is very much needed. I just want to get some more steps in and, of course, raise my heart rate a little, because my heart rate these days when I'm walking usually doesn't go above 90 beats per minute. So yeah, I'd like to take the stairs to close my move ring. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want me to talk about something specific, stationery wise or fountain pen wise, please do drop a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!